When Pilate saw that he was getting nowhere and that a riot was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd. "I am innocent of this man's blood," he said. "It is your responsibility." Then Peter began to call down curses, and he swore to the crowd, "I do not know the man." Immediately a rooster crowed, and he remembered the words Jesus had spoken. "Before the rooster crows, you will disown me 3 times." Peter went outside and wept bitterly. 2 men, 2 denials, 2 very different responses. Pontius Pilate wanted nothing to do with Jesus. He was very wary of him and very worried about the angry crowd. What Pilate wanted was for Jesus to make it easy for him. Don't we all? Ultimately, Pilate denied Jesus by denying him justice, and then tried to wash his hands of his involvement as if he had nothing to do with Jesus' execution. Some stains do not wash away so easily. Peter believed in Jesus and followed him faithfully for 3 years, trying all the while to live as Jesus encouraged. But when it became a life and death situation, a frightened Peter panicked and disowned Jesus, just as Jesus predicted. Distraught, Peter pleaded for God's mercy. Pilate had Christ right there in front of him, and he missed him. He didn't see him. How many times each day do we have Christ right in front of us and we don't recognize him? How often do we turn our backs on Christ and try to wash away our obligation to him, to his people? Peter loved Christ, but the cost of discipleship in that moment scared him, and he abandoned Jesus in his hour of need. We say we love the Lord, but how often have we abandoned Jesus by abandoning those who need us, who need kindness and compassion, who need simple human decency? 2 men, 2 stories. Pilate, who refused to accept responsibility for his actions, for his choices, who thought he could just walk away like nothing happened. And Peter, who was overcome with grief for having denied Christ, but didn't make excuses, and who fell on his knees begging forgiveness. Holy Week, with its wild swings of emotion, from the adulation of the adoring crowds on Palm Sunday, to the intimacy and anxiety of the Last Supper, to the horrific torture and death of Jesus on Good Friday. Holy Week demands that each of us answer a simple question. Are we Pilate, or are we Peter? Will we wash our hands in a failed attempt to excuse ourselves, or will we wash our cheeks with tears as we accept our frailty and ask for strength? Words here are useless. Our lives are our answer. So, which one are you?